Radical.
Oh, it's time. Time to look at the facts. I checked my watch. Actually, I'm lying here. I'm not wearing a watch. Who still has watches? I'm just curious. I haven't had a watch in a while. I use my phone as a watch, but are they coming back in style? I used to have a really nice color-changing Fossil watch. It's a regular watch, not one of those smart watches. No, just a regular, classy watch. It was really nice. Might get one for myself for Christmas. You know? Maybe you can help me with that. Maybe you can hit my super thanks down below. Help me get a watch because you all love me so much. Oh, wait, I don't have a super thanks. Like 90% of YouTubers on this platform, I don't feel like you all should be giving me donations to talk. Crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that make me just insane? The fact that I don't think my audience should give me donations to talk? If you want to donate somewhere, donate to a legitimate charity. Okay? Don't donate to me. Now, things are crazy here in 2023 because it's the end of 2023 and I find myself actually agreeing with RGT85. This is a guy I've criticized in the past a good deal. But I find myself not only agreeing with him at the end of this upload when he says to people like Woodhawker, BeatEmUps, without actually specifically saying his name. It's one of the people he's talking to, by the way. He says it's time to look at the facts. Not only am I agreeing with him on that, but I find myself maybe a little bit low-key enjoying his newer type style. It feels like it's different. He feels a bit different on his channel than maybe 2019, 2020 back then. I might be wrong, but you know what? To all the people that are going to come here and say that he's terrible, he's a terrible talker, he's one of the worst content creators on the platform, I mean, I would say no. I mean, you could disagree with me on that, but no. RGT85, he ain't one of the worst, man. He's not. But, again, you can disagree with me on that. Maybe some of you can bring something to me to light that he's done that's terrible. I don't know. Just, I get this feeling that he happens to be friends with some of the worst, acquaintances with some of the worst, like Woodhawker, but he himself might not be one of the worst. So it's an awkward situation, right? I might not talk about everything he went into in his upload, but I'm just going to go over a couple things. Well, the title of this specifically, he talks about the Jirard The Completionist Defense Force. See it in the title there. He talks about, how some people develop a parasocial relationship with YouTubers. Some people take his apology as fact, and he understands them, but he doesn't justify them. He understands it because he's had friends in the past that have stuck their neck out for him, friends that one of them is no longer with us, that went to prison and offed himself in prison. I think we all have situations to where we know people and we mostly try to see their good side. And we don't even entertain the idea that they have bad sides to them. So in this upload, he spends a long time talking about that from personal perspective. But there is a defense force. It's got to be the shittiest superhero team, right? His defense force. And I talked about one member of that defense force, Woodhawker, in a previous upload. But I'll go into a couple others in my part 2 of response to Carl's recent upload on it. So yeah, this defense force, I agree again with RGT85 when he says it's time to look at the facts. I have the same advice for this defense force, people like Woodhawker, where he should look at the facts instead of leaving the stupidest ass comment. One of the stupidest comments, one of the most unfortunate comments in all of this situation with Jirard. Again, Wood says, What a surprise. Drama YouTubers just looking to make up drama. You can't be more wrong in a situation. You can't be. You couldn't be more wrong if right now, looking at it, you know, should I pull up my Bill Cosby? Right now, you looking at it, you could be like, you know, I've been a friend to Bill Cosby for a while. I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm not going to do it. Am I just coming up with an excuse to use my impeccable Bill Cosby impersonation? And it has nothing to do with this. Where's the Jello pudding? You want the Quaalude? I put it in the Jello pudding. Have fun. Sorry, man. I just loved using the Bill Cosby. But I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with this. Now I'm off point. What an unfortunate comment he made. Unfortunate comment. What a surprise. Drama YouTubers just looking to make up drama. First off, you can't make up charity fraud. How you have to bend yourself in different angles. Maybe Wood does yoga. Maybe he's one of those people that can bend down and pleasure himself. I'm not sure. The amount of putting yourself in different pretzel positions to call this just drama, brought to you by drama YouTubers trying to make up drama. That's got to be one of the most insane comments, not just about this, but one of the most insane comments ever left on YouTube in the past decade. There is drama. People have different definitions of what that is. There's drama. And then there is actual fraud. There is what Jirard did. Now, people might argue back and forth what he knew, when he knew it, what he should have done at certain points. Fact of the matter is, Jirard held on to people's donated money for a long time, for years. The question is how long he knew about it. That's the only question. Now, most people, most good people, the minute they figure this out, they'll do something about it. If it was a charity that I ran or someone else ran that is not a complete piece of shit, the moment you realize that money is in that account and not donated, you would move heaven and fucking earth to make sure that money got to where it needed to be. Jirard did not, however. He did not. I could talk a lot more about the Defense Force, but I'll leave it at this. I'm not going to say it's courageous for RGT85 to come out and kind of call out people like Woodhawker without calling them out, but it is an important step we see here. It is. Because you see, it took over a month. Now the floodgates have opened. Now you see RGT85, you see Nintendo Prime, you see even Review Tech USA. There was an upload for him talking about Woodhawker. And now the floodgates are open. It's almost like people like RGT85 can come out a little bit. Is it okay? Is it okay to criticize Woodhawker without even really mentioning his name? Because guess what? When you leave one of the stupidest fucking comments ever, it's hard not to. Other YouTubers are going to pick up on that. It's broken the Review Tech USA threshold, if that's such a thing. And that's insane. That is insane, because I'm a person that criticized Review Tech USA a while back. And now I find myself in agreement with Review Tech USA. What the fuck is going on here, man? It's that bad for Jirard, to where the Defense Force is led by the dishonorable Woodhawker. That's how bad it is. You know, they say you're really only as good as the people defending you. I almost forgot to mention that there's one great thing I like about this upload from RGT85. It's the fact he shouted out Jake Randall. He talks about how Jake Randall literally would not be here if it wasn't for donations, if it wasn't for those kind donations. I'm not exactly sure what he's suffering through, but it's wonderful to hear that those donations literally helped extend his life. I had a friend, some of you that's been here for a while know that I had a friend, my best friend, that passed away several years back at the beginning of 2019. It seems like it wasn't that long ago, from muscular dystrophy. And it was just a shock to my system. And I guess I did not prepare for the initial inevitability that someone that has muscular dystrophy would pass on, even though he tried to kind of low-key give me hints that he didn't have much time left. And if there's any way in the future to where people like him that have muscular dystrophy or any other diseases can be not cured, but have their life extended. Life is the most precious thing we have. And there's several disgusting things about this whole situation with Jirard, but look at it like this. If you're able to raise up a lot of money for a particular charity to help human beings, and you decide you don't want to donate that, or you have other nefarious means that you want to do with the money, then you are literally, you're taking away life and abilities to help other people. You're taking that away from them. Like I said, there's many different disgusting things to look at from this whole situation. But the fact that donations like that can lead to helping towards a cure for people with different illnesses or helping to extend their life, how much of a scumbag do you have to be to hold onto that money and literally keep help away from some of these people?